say you do have an attorney that's representing you at the time?
Right now?
Yes, sir.
I do have two attorneys that handles a few things for me regarding this city, but right now, for this current lawsuit that's gonna happen, for the violations, I'm gonna be keeping that quiet until the paperwork comes out.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
Just a few things. For one, because the conversation you are choosing to record, I cannot have the conversation with you at this time.
Well, that's against your policy, you're aware of that, right? And you are the
Yes.
executive director of Human Resources?
Yes, sir.
You work for the city.
You're able to state your complaint to me, sir, but
Yeah.
I cannot give you any answers or respond to you.
I didn't ask for you to take complaint from me. That wasn't, the nature of this visit.
I just want to make sure that you have the proper person that you're supposed to be speaking to, and if you do have any...
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm happy to speak to you as well. Happy
Okay.
to hear what you have to say. Happy to understand, like, your role in this whole entire situation.
Yes, sir. We would have to reschedule a meeting then if we're going to be recording.
No, I mean, I wouldn't accept that. I mean, I did drive for an hour to get here to meet with you guys.
So would you like me to get the city attorney involved, sir? Because if there is any type of pending litigation or anything like that...
No, it's not pending yet. It's gonna be pending.
But exactly. We would need the attorney to speak with your attorney as well.
No, like I stated, I mean, listen, obviously for transparency.
Of course.
This is why I record, right? So that there's no misunderstandings, there's
Yes,
no anything. You guys, from what I hear you stating to me, you're refusing to talk to me because there's a record of it, right?
That is not correct. That's not what I said.
What did you say?
I said I would gladly receive any type of complaint that you have or process any information that you have. If there's some information that you need me to pass on to the mayor.
Sorry, I just want to make sure I understood you, because you
Correct.
just stated a second ago that because of recording, we would have to reschedule this conversation.
Exactly, with the proper communication with other people.
But who's the other people? The mayor is who I asked to speak to, right?
The mayor is not in town, sir.
No, I understand that. The assistant said, I want to meet with you to discuss what you want to talk to the mayor about.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, okay. And we're sitting here meeting. Right?
Okay.
And now she's not here for some reason. Then you asked, when we were talking 5 seconds ago, if I wanted the
I'm trying to get you the correct people that can...
So let me tell you who I want to speak to, right?
Yeah.
I would like to speak to the 2 city attorneys.
Okay.
Okay. Obviously, the mayor's not here, I understand that, but I need to be put on her books for next week. Okay?
Okay.
I'm available. And if I'm not available, I'll make myself available. It doesn't matter.
Is this can I ask you, is this a law enforcement type of issue? Do you need police assistance with the reason that you're here today?
No, I don't need police assistance.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
Because that's my job to make sure that you're protected if you have some sort of a complaint. That
No, the last thing I need is any sort of assistance from your law enforcement department. You understand?
I understand.
So, it's your whole system here with law enforcement in the city of Boynton Beach is pretty horrendous and disgusting, to say the least.
Okay, again, sir, I don't work for the police department, so...
I understand, right? So you're sitting here with me, right? And you work for the city hall, right?
Yes.
So, and you're a director of human resources for City Hall.
Correct.
Have nothing to do with law enforcement.
For the city of Boynton Beach.
For the whole city of Boynton Beach.
Correct.
Okay, so then you have something to do with it, right?
I have no idea, because you have not told me why you're here.
No, but you just stated that you have nothing to do with law enforcement, right?
Do I have nothing to do with law enforcement?
Isn't that what you just said? What did you just state?
Honestly, I'm confused as to
so let me ask you this.
Okay.
You're for the whole city of Boynton Beach, right? So you're the director for human resources.
I'm gonna step out and call the city attorney because unfortunately, I'm not understanding more what this conversation is about, okay? And
Well, haven't even stated it.
my goal is to help you, okay, with your situation.
And how do you do that? By stepping out and not listening? Or how do we
No,
do
you
that?
haven't gotten to why you're here. And
Right, because first of all, you're trying to delegate this somewhere else because I'm recording. So the first thing I want to understand from you, maybe you'll understand,
Give me 1 second.
what is your role for the city of Boynton Beach? Or what is
City
that?
of Boynton Beach Human Resources.
But what does that involve? Like, what do you exactly do for human resources?
Could you give me a moment, please? I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Attitude, boy, you see it? That's the attitude. And this is the human resources person. Nasty, nasty attitude. So let's stick this up there, because I'm not gonna be sitting here like an idiot. There you go.
She's coming down.
Yeah. What's up, brother? Yeah.
She's coming down.
Yeah, I'll wait here because I don't want to be sitting there like a. You know. So, which one of these is coming down?
The city attorney, Shawna.
This person?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what about this one?
She's not coming down right this moment.
Okay. It's like, there's two different roles here though, right?
One is the city attorney and one is the deputy city attorney, which would fall right under the attorney
So she's the boss basically?
of the attorney office.
Of the entire, okay,
The
perfect.
city attorney office.
So basically she works for her.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so then, yeah, I wouldn't need it. Yeah. Yeah. What did you say your role is? Because you never mentioned it.
I said I was the human resource.
Right, but I asked you what exactly that entails, so that way I could be able to ask you an intelligent question.
Absolutely. So I'm responsible for the employees, for the hiring, for the recruiting, for
Okay.
the training, for the organization.
And that is, so law enforcement falls within your spectrum, right?
We assist with, I'm not a law,
Obviously, you're not an
law
officer,
enforcement
right?
functions.
Right, obviously, you're not a law enforcement officer, is not what I'm asking, but that doesn't mean that you can't manage or supervise and control what happens based on their actions. Is that correct? Human resources,
I would
right?
absolutely not mind helping you at all. I just don't know.
No, but I'm asking you if that falls in your realm of,
What was the question?
okay, so law enforcement, right? If there's any misconduct or anything like that,
That would fall under internal affairs.
internal affairs, right? But do you control any of that?
I do not, no.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so then obviously, you know,
Which if you need a contact with internal affairs, I have no problem.
no, it's pretty horrendous. I mean, as a matter of fact, I find it quite interesting, right?
That's why I'm asking you, sir, like if it's horrendous, I can get you law enforcement here to assist with your issues.
But the law enforcement here is the same as
So
City of
is
Boynton
law
Beach,
enforcement
right?
the issue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me give you some context. Just before I walked in the door, I received a phone call, right, from the sergeant that just got either promoted or now is taking over internal affairs. Okay. Just now, right? All of because this is my corporate phone number. Okay. All of my calls, just like all of your calls, are recorded. Okay. So as soon as this sergeant, right, which I asked to speak to yesterday, I was in this area again yesterday. He calls me again this morning before I walked into the doors, and as soon as he hears that my system says your call is being recorded, with a nasty attitude says, well, sister, hold on a second. If you're recording me, I'm not going to talk to you. And this is internal affairs. Well, what's the problem? What's the issue with transparency? Just like, kind of like now, like if you're recording me, I don't want no one to say that I said anything wrong or disrespectful to you, or you did it to me. You see what I'm saying?
This is our attorney. I didn't
Attorney?
understand.
Okay.
Are you represented by a lawyer?